How's it going, folks? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel for a quick midweek MMO news drop. Let's get straight to it, beginning with The Elder Scrolls Online. Once again, we have a new dev update, and this time, the launch dates for ESO's Greymoor chapter and Update 26 has been announced. PC players will get access on the 26th of May, while console players will start their adventures on the 9th of June. This is officially the second and largest update for this year's Dark Heart of Skyrim year-long adventure, and a chapter for those that are new to ESO or don't play it. It's basically equivalent to an expansion in terms of content and new additions. If you haven't pre-purchased the chapter and need some time to decide, or if you don't mind spoiling things for yourself, you can also already play through the Greymoor chapter on the PDS right now. The update goes on to say that currently this is the highest player numbers ESO has seen since 2015 due to plenty of folks staying at home, which has resulted in some piss-poor server lag and skill input lag, which ZeniMax Online Studios is aware of, and they're currently working on a fix. Moving on to Guild Wars 2, and there's plenty of good news for players, especially those of you who have perhaps missed out on the start of the Icebrood saga. Over the course of the next month, ArenaNet will be giving away its latest Living World season episodes for free, and all you need to do is log in. The prologue Bound by Blood is first, and that giveaway happens from now until May the 4th. On the 5th of May until the 11th, Episode 1, Whisper in the Dark, becomes free, and on the 12th until the 18th, the second episode, Shadow in the Ice, will be the next freebie. For returning or new players, simply log into the game during these periods to have the episodes added to your account. The second piece of good news is that starting today, all players in-game are granted buffs. There is a 30% boost to Magic Find, a 50% XP from all sources boost, and a 30% World vs. World and PvP reward track progress. Third piece of good news is everyone is getting a free cape. From now until the 19th of May, simply log in and claim this Prince Rurik's Vanguard cape from the gem store free of charge, courtesy of the first game's anniversary. Fourth piece of good news is the Path of Fire expansion is now on sale until the 8th of May. You can save 50% off on both the standard and deluxe editions of Path of Fire, and you'll want it if you plan to play those Icebrood Saga episodes you're getting. And hey, if you want to help the channel out, feel free to use my affiliate link, which you can find in the pinned comment. Much appreciated. Up next, Funcom's Age of Conan MMORPG, a violent classic, has finally gotten a major in-game update for the first time in years for free. Known as the Onslaught update, a new game mode has arrived where players will fight off waves of ferocious enemies with new boss fights to earn new weapons and armor. Onslaught introduces a new game area based on Robert E. Howard's Black Colossus, which was written in 1933, one of the original short stories featuring Conan the Barbarian. Here you'll be faced with a new threat, as the ancient wizard Thurgar Khotan has awoken after thousands of years and is seeking to fulfill his ambition of world domination. The Onslaught mode will have difficulty scaling and special events too, and you can read more about it in the patch notes linked down below. More good news if you play either or both the Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons & Dragons Online. Developer Standing Stone Games has announced that it will be extending its free questing and content access period by another full month, ending on May 31st. That means if you're new to LOTRO and DDO or are a returning player, you can play through all the quest content packs and expansion quests for free. In the case of both games, there's lots of stuff to enjoy. We're talking about over 10 years worth of questing content here, and I absolutely salute anyone who's managed to get to LOTRO's new level cap of 130 in just a month. Besides that, VIP subscribers of both games will be given additional freebies as shown on screen right now. LOTRO is handing out a selection box of medium carry-alls, and having returned to LOTRO myself very recently, these things are magical, and I'll talk about them soon. For DDO players, you get 10 extra slots of shared bank storage, which will come in handy. Happy hunting, adventurers! Next up is soon-to-be launching sci-fi survival MMO Population Zero. Developers Anplex Games has released a new trailer showcasing just how much the game's changed and evolved from announcement to closed beta. In case you missed the news, Population Zero is set to launch on Steam next month on the 5th of May after several beta phases this year. And I can't share too much about the beta as there's an NDA in place, but it's decent and has a good mix of the things you'd like in a survival MMO, an RPG, and something explorative like No Man's Sky. Link to the trailer is down in the comments. South Korean MMORPG Astellia has some interesting developments, and reporting on this comes courtesy of Chris Neal over at Massively. Apparently, Brunson and ENA, who were the sole publishers who brought Astellia to the West last year, are no longer in charge of managing the game. That might make Astellia players panic a little bit, knowing that only a few months ago, Nexon shut the game down in Korea. But worry not, because it has been handed over to its developer Studio 8, and an unnamed partner reported to be Bora Island, which is a blockchain distributor. What does this mean for the game moving forward? According to Brunson, it's positive, as there will be better communication between dev and players, resulting in quicker bug fixes and improved game services. Let's see how this one plays out. Next up, Mortal Online 2 has begun its closed combat alpha test today. Announced late last year, Mortal Online 2 is a gritty, skill-based, gory MMORPG and a prequel to the first game. On the official website, its developers have stated that this test is only focusing on the combat, where players will join a single server at specific times to test different combat scenarios. The combat is obviously different from the first game, and they are welcoming any and all feedback. As for how to take part in the alpha, unfortunately, not that easy. You either need to win a key from their social media giveaways or purchase the $150 donation package to get access. Alternatively, you can watch this 18-second clip on repeat. We do have a closure announcement next, and it's for GW2's Defiance 2013 shooter MMO on the Xbox 360 console. According to the official website, the decision to shut the game down was due to old technical systems, which made it impossible to properly sustain the game. The servers will disappear on May 25th, and just to make it very clear, none of the other platforms are affected, only the Xbox 360 console. Not all is lost, however, as you can link your Defiance 2013 account to the newer Defiance 2050 game and transfer all your gear, outfits, titles, and vehicles to Defiance 2050. There's also going to be an XP boost event on the 25th of May for Defiance 2050 to welcome all players affected by this. And the last bit of news for now is an anniversary which belongs to City of Heroes, the Homecoming server, which has turned a year old last week. To celebrate, any player who logs in during the month of May will get the new Resurgent badge, and there's invasions taking place all over Paragon City and the Rogue Isles. Massive congratulations to the team who brought this MMO back from the dead to give COH fans a chance at reliving their nostalgia. And hopefully there's many more years to come before NCSoft tries something funny. That's it for now, folks. Stay tuned for more MMO goodies. As always, if there's a piece of news or update for a game that you play which isn't covered here, do share it with the rest of us down in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more MMO updates. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.